I'm still just mad looking at this. So Fairy Tail's back in Grand Summoners Global, which means everybody got Dream Awakened. None of them really did anything. But I thought, why not show off some of the crossover units with their Dream Awakenings? Starting off with Gray. How many showcases of Gray have I done on this channel? The last showcase was a year ago, and then the original showcase was 2 years ago. So here we are, year 3 of Gray being out, and he got buffed once again. So time to see how good that Dream Awakening buff actually is. Usually I just Dream Awaken the character and then we go right into gameplay and everything just to see what happens. But I'm actually going to see the damage difference real quick, since Gray's Dream Awakening gives him 50% more attack when he's above 80% HP, which doesn't sound like anything too crazy in my opinion, but maybe it actually is a pretty substantial damage increase. By the way, nothing changed with their kits. They're all exactly the same. Gray still has a 50,000% multiplier with 100% damage up, 70 art gauge to everyone. We got the Shiro, we got the Gray, we got War God Finn, and Draken. Really focusing on lowering physical res, since Shiro does 100%, Draken does 30% plus 100% physical damage based on his max HP. War God Finn's for the tactics and also the crit chance, and then Gray's here to be Gray. In terms of the equip slots is what we're rocking right now. I might switch it up just a little bit, but really focusing on buffing up physical damage for Gray and lowering physical res, and also lowering a little bit of water res here and there, but for the most part, just as much physical res down, as much damage ups as we can for Gray, since he's the main focus of this team. I don't know how well, this is going to translate to Gray's damage, but I'm hoping that he's going to hit relatively hard. Usually Gray doesn't need too much help when it comes to damage and stuff, and what the heck, I wonder what I was doing where I didn't clear this. I guess I may have been showing off something. So what we need to do in this fight is that we need to wait just a little bit so Shiro can get off his physical res, then we'll pop off with everyone else, and Shiro is the slowest on the team. Good news though is that Shiro gets his stuff instantaneously. So we're going to pop off now with everyone else, and then we'll see how much damage we actually do. Hopefully Gray deals quite a bit. Yeah, Gray's already out of his true art. The one thing about Gray's true art is that it only has a thing about like 4 or 5 hits, so it's not anything too crazy, but I'm pretty sure that still dealt quite a bit of damage. Took us about 9 seconds to clear that. It would have been a little bit faster if we decided to pop off with everyone instantly, but Gray hitting for 6.3 million right there. Not too shabby whatsoever. Unfortunately, I don't think that I can do the special EXs on these, can I? No, I can't. I have to actually full clear them again. Oh my god. Let's try against Radak real quick, just to see like what the damage will be against him. See if it's like any different, if there's like a damage decrease or anything like that. Because right now we're hitting for about 6.3 million on the training battle. I don't know how much HP Radak has. I don't think it's nowhere near that much. I'm hoping that he doesn't die too quickly, because that would be the issue here, is that he dies way too quickly. Because right there, Gray didn't hit his final hit. And that one, Gray's still hitting the most, but yeah, definitely doesn't have as much of an HP pool as the training battle does. So what I want to do now is that I'm going to go and see the damage difference with him having the Dream Awakening. Specifically, the one that we're going with here is going to be the Water Dream. The Water Dream is going to give us the 50% attack buff as long as we're above 80% HP, and it's also going to autofill all human units art gauge by 1 every single second, which, is kind of whatever, but mainly the 50% attack buff is what we're looking for here. The other dream gives him skill CT and damage up to fire units, which maybe is a little bit better, but then Gray is really just going to be a fire nuker. I mean, well, I guess that's what it is, right? A fire killer, let's say, more so it doesn't get confusing. So we saw Gray in a bunch of different things, so now we're going to try him out again, the training battle, what we originally started with. And mind you, he hit for about 6 million, if I'm not mistaken, the very first time we went into this. So now we're going to try the exact same thing, exact same setup, same equips, all of that, but now with the 50% attack buff that he has because of his Dream Awakening. We're going to pop off with everybody here, see if we can get something. We're going to now pop off with everyone else. And then let's see, I could really take off Dignified Silence. I don't need that. We're having more than enough art gauge. It was 6 million before. Let's see what that 50% attack buff really did for him. And now it is 7 million. About a million damage increase. Was that what it was? Or was it about 800,000? I think he originally hit for about 6.2 million. And now he's hitting for 7 million. I mean, it's alright, you know what I mean? I don't think this is going to make him or enable him to start nuking stuff that he wasn't able to nuke before. I think that's the main thing here. That's definitely not what's going to happen. I don't know, like 50% attack buff doesn't really seem to be anything too crazy here for this man. Let's try Roast again. I think he hit for what, like 2 million here. Let's see if he hits any harder or if it's about the same. I wasn't expecting like him to increase his damage by like 2 or 3 million or something, but I don't know. I was really expecting a little bit more because the devs had to see something, right? You gave this man 50% attack buff, and that was all you gave him for the Dream Awakening. You guys had to see something that I didn't see. Okay, that seemed like you can roast die instantly this time. Maybe these Dream Awakenings are, a little bit decent. You know what I'm saying? 2.2 million. I mean, It's literally about the same. It was like, what, a 200,000 increase right there? I feel like it's barely even noticeable. And the reason why I say that it's barely even noticeable is because if you look at another Dream Awakening we got of a similar kind of style of unit, like another damage dealer, Fire Emblem got a ridiculous like 200% crit damage buff on her Dream Awakening, which enabled her to just start nuking and killing stuff that she wasn't able to do before. On top of that too, she also received her buffs and everything, so that definitely helped out quite a bit. Because recently, I wish I had footage of it, but I didn't record it, but I nuked Ignis, like Dungeon of Trials Ignis, with that Malim because she has so much crit damage now, she was able to just go through all of her mechanics and insta-kill her. As you got there, 3.9 million, I think that's actually a lot better, isn't it? That's a lot better than what it did originally. I don't think he hit that hard originally, but I mean, it's noticeable at times, I would say. Like, if they made his multiplier 70,000 or something too, I think I'd have a little bit more of a positive outlook on this Dream Awakening here. But since his multiplier is still 50k, he still increases damage by 100%. He now has a 50% attack buff as well. Like, it's good. It's definitely good. It's not bad. You know, it's just more damage for him, but I would have very much appreciated some actual buffs to this unit. And if you're wondering if you should summon or not for this character, please do not summon for any of the Fairy Tail units, because it's just not worth it. We are in the Ascendant era, not the Awoken era, and the fact that we have a crossover that is all Awoken units, it's not like they're completely useless, it's just they're not nowhere near as good. But yeah, I'm still going to be using Gray quite a bit. He's one of my favorite luck units in the game. I'm going to be really curious to see what his SP artwork is. I hope it's not trash. Hopefully it's somewhat cool. If it is somewhat cool, I might buy it, but I might not because I really just don't care at all about this crossover. But yeah, you know, he's definitely going to keep adding on to his runs. We have 8,000 clears with this man already, so yeah, definitely we're going to be adding a lot more onto that in the coming months and years, because Gray's the man, you know what I'm saying? He does his job exponentially well. But ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be it for this one. Thank you all again for coming out. It's been your boy P. Tell me down below, you guys liking the Gray buffs? You guys not? You guys don't really see a difference? You know, let me know all that type of stuff down below in the comment section. You already heard my opinion, would love to hear yours. And oh yeah, one more thing before you leave, don't forget to drink water.